From one of the biggest names in electronics, it's RCA. RCA has brought us, it looks like a laptop, right? Kinda. Looks even more like a laptop, doesn't it? Kinda, except all you have to do is right here, just kind of pull up right there, and it's magnetized. So now your keyboard separates. So now look at the size of the tablet that you have right here. Yeah, I knew it was going to fix itself. I trusted that. $159.95, 5 flex payments on it. 11.6 inch screen. Look at that. It does look like a laptop because it's almost as big as one. And you're going to get not only that 11.6 tablet, this is the biggest tablet we do, biggest one. Docking keyboard, which kind of turns it into that laptop feel. You don't have to buy another case. Over-the-ear headphones included. Entertainment app pack included as well. So you're going to get some fun things. Let me go through the colors. The color choices are going to be the black. We have it in a royal blue. Right up here, you have the rose gold. That is always our best seller. And then we have it in the purple. And we have standing next to me, Aaron Berger, who is bringing this to us.
Hi.
It's so big, it's almost like a small TV, isn't it?
The screen size is really what this is all about. Having the biggest tablet and having a better screen experience as well. It's a high definition in plane switching screen. Let me show you guys something real quick. Look, so this is about a 5.5 inch screen. This is 344% bigger. So almost 4 times the size. Look, like 1, 2, 3, about 4 of these go across, and on this screen, because this is Android Nougat, which I'll talk more about in a minute, this is the #1 operating system in the world. It's Google Android. You can multitask on this screen, which is something you can't usually do on a tablet. So maybe you're looking up movies on one side, and you want to open up your map on the other side to see where the movie theaters are, or that kind of thing. You can actually have multiple screens running at the same time. Okay, let's take a quick look at all the features, and then we're gonna get a lot into how this works as a computer as well as a tablet, because it's got that great docking station. But here's a quick look. Everything that's built in here, of course, the screen, and the screen. This is about having a bigger, more beautiful screen that's easier to see. You don't have to squint. You can pinch and zoom, quick app switching, multi-window view, great notifications and emojis and all of that kind of good stuff. Of course, this is your tablet and your computer all in one with a big, beautiful screen and a really quick, this is a quad-core processor. It has front and rear-facing cameras, so taking video of your friends and your family and the people that you love, taking video of yourself because there's a front-facing as well. It's easy to do. Built-in speaker, built-in voice recognition, which I'm going to show you guys in just a minute as well. You saw me putting the tablet together, and I love when Alice pulled it apart. She had to put a little muscle behind that, right? As my father would say, you had to put a little elbow grease into it to pull it apart. It's because it has that really nice, strong Magna link. So it links automatically to the keyboard, and it's a nice, tight link. About an 8-hour battery life. So you can take this with you on the go, looking great, feeling great, and having a full day of battery, whether you're using it in tablet mode or presentation mode or computer mode. And again, Bluetooth built in, Wi-Fi built in. Again, going from computer mode to tablet mode is the easiest thing in the world. So now we're using this as a tablet, right? And if it were just a tablet, if it were just an 11.6 inch, a larger screen tablet, high definition tablet, and remember, with the #1 operating system in the world, this is the Google Android operating system. It's Android Nougat. So it's the latest version. Why do you care about that? Because you can do more things, quite frankly, because you can stream video and you can be on the Play Store, the #1 app store in the world, and you can do Facebook, and look, you can have Netflix up and running, and you can do all of that while you're multitasking. You can run many things simultaneously and not have to wait on the tablet. Again, I'll show you. This is something you don't see me do on hardly any tablets. It's something that most tablets just can't do. That is, while I've got HSN's Arcade up here, Alice, if I want to pull up another program at the same time, so maybe your kids are doing some research on one side, they need to write a document on the other side. Well, 2 things they might do. They might pull up their document program, and then, so they can, actually read on one side and write the research on the other, and they might want to connect to the keyboard to be able to type on it as well.
Because when you use it like a tablet, it's huge. I mean, I only know of one other tablet that is bigger than this one, and you know what that one costs, okay? Take that little decimal and move it over to the right, okay? This at $159.95 gives you the size, it gives you the versatility, the flexibility so that you can use it. The other really great part about this, look at the size of that keyboard. So you're really gonna be able to use this, and so simple and easy to fit your fingers on there instead of like with some of those little tablets and they've got the little baby keyboards. You're like, okay, I can't. You know, if you've got nails, if you've got real fingers, you want a keyboard this big. But you want it just to close up. You can take it anywhere. And now you have really, truly that hybrid, that version that is a laptop, that is a tablet, that just separates so simply, so easily. But you're right. I like that you have to kind of pull a little bit because you don't want it to come apart.
Right.
But look at how it absolutely comes right back together because that magnet is so strong. So you're going to have a beautiful choice here. And today, with the flex payment, $31.99 gets this home with your headphones, with the app pack.
That's right.
Everything. This is RCA.
That's right.
You know RCA. You trust RCA.
90 years.
Yeah, and the size of this screen is what's going to make all the difference. And the fact that it's almost like getting a touchscreen laptop.
That's exactly, well, in fact.
Which would cost you what?
A lot more, certainly.
A lot more.
When you consider the memory and you consider the RAM, why are those things important? Memory allows you to store, you can load music and movies and all of your entertainment on this. This is kind of your never be bored again device. It has an expandable memory card slot. So not only are there 32 gigabytes of built-in memory included, when you want to add more to this tablet, and this isn't true of, frankly, a lot of other tablets, you can just pop in a little memory card and quadruple the memory by doing that. So never run out of room. That's one of my favorite things about it. You see along the side here too, these are accessory slots that typically aren't on a tablet. Maybe a computer, but not a tablet. For example, a full-size USB, so you could plug in a mouse if you wanted. There's your memory expansion that we're talking about. An HDMI port, so you could plug this into a television if you wanted. I'm gonna do some demonstrations for you guys that I think really speak to the power of the tablet. This has 2 gigabytes of RAM, again. So what? What's 2 gigabytes of RAM? Why does it matter? RAM is what allows you to multitask well on your device, and it's one of the things that makes the internet run more quickly. You can load web pages more quickly. So if you have a tablet or a computer right now that buffers a lot while you're trying to watch video, that is slow when you're online, it's these things that don't sound very interesting like RAM that make the tablet so much faster. What's a much better experience when you're not waiting on your device and talking to your device, having built-in voice detection. Remember, Google's the #1 operating system in the world for mobile devices, so you want to do something like this. What's the weather?
It's 85 degrees and sunny in St.
You see how quick that is. Now, anything that comes to mind, not, you can tell it to open certain programs, or maybe you have other questions like, when is Memorial Day? Again,
Day in United
super
States
quick.
of America will be on Monday, May 28th, 2018.
So when I think Memorial Day, I think let's go see some movies. So how about, what movies are playing? It's one of my favorite things to be able to look up now. As I said earlier, now it would be a great time to multitask, to go ahead and open up another window and maybe pull up your Google Maps because you want to see where those movie theaters are. You want to know what the closest movie theater is. Well, now you've got the movies that are playing over here, and you can see where they are over here. I want to show you another thing while I have Google Maps open. This is a wonderful new feature. You probably haven't seen it before. It's called location sharing. With my device, and my folks have Google devices as well, you can share your location. So if you have aging parents like I do, or if you have kids that you want to keep an eye on, or loved ones that you want to keep an eye on, one of the really cool things that you can do now with your tablet, because this is Android 7. This is the latest version of the Android operating system, so there's certainly more built in. I can go right down here. I'm always sharing my location with my folks, so I can touch that right there. Look, I can see exactly where they are. As of 3 minutes ago, that's where they were. So you can know where your kids are, know where your loved ones are. Now, don't worry, you can turn this off at any time too. You don't have to always let everybody in the world know where you are. You can turn it on and off there really simply. There's just a little toggle over here. But I think, Alice, this is the way we use our tablets and the devices in our lives now, to keep up with the people we love, to see what's going on with the people we love, to be able to connect all of the time. Those are the important things. And doing it on a larger screen is certainly important. And I think on a more versatile device that's a tablet and a computer when you want it.
Right, having that nice, great big keyboard, having that nice, great big screen, because you can tell me all day long that, oh, I'm just gonna take my phone and watch a movie on the plane. It's like, I don't think so. I can't even see anything on my phone, ever. Look at this beautiful screen, 11.6 inches, just shy of 12 inches, just shy of a foot. And you're getting RCA quality. It's a huge customer pick right there. You can see, read the reviews on what people say about this. They like the speed, they like the screen, they like the clarity of the screen, they like the beauty of it. But I think what really is going to just, what you're gonna love most about it is your versatility, is being able to use it as a laptop as well as using it as a tablet. Just having that versatility, just say, oh, you know what, I just really wanna sit down. I wanna read the paper this morning. So you pull it up right here, you now have this whole long, fabulous screen to be able to read everything, the whole page right in front of you. And then whenever you're done, all you do is just set it right back on there. And now you're back in laptop mode. So let me go through the colors again. We have it in purple. We have it in rose gold. This is always our best seller. So if you're thinking about the rose gold, you may want to go ahead and choose that one. Here it is in the royal blue, and then we have it in the black. The headphones are included. We're giving you an app pack in addition to that. $31.99. Get it home, try it, experience it, okay? This is graduation gift number one. Everybody wants a tablet, but I think especially when you look at the battery life, Aaron, of this, when you think about trying to travel or use a laptop, for example, how much of a battery do you ever get with those? As opposed to this, let's say Adriana took this to class to take some notes in college.
Yeah, right.
Okay, because she's starting.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay,
she is.
I know. It's like ridiculous. I don't know how this has happened. We will be FaceTiming
all the time
and Skyping on this, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But what is the battery life on this?
So about a 6 to 7 hour battery life.
That's amazing.
It's an all day battery life. I mean, it's an on the go battery life. One of the reasons it has such a long battery life, even with that keyboard.
Even with the big screen.
Yeah, and with the big screen, is the keyboard, because of that MagnaLink connection. So when you put it together, it automatically connects. It's not using Bluetooth to do that. Bluetooth tends to eat your battery. This does have Bluetooth connectivity, so you can connect to your earbuds and those sort of things. But that MagnaLink helps give you a longer battery life. In the just 3 or 4 minutes we have left, I've got a demonstration. I want to do lots of things that I hope to get in. You know, I really do think voice detection is one of the best ways to judge the quality of your tablet. So here, you see if I tap this to talk to it, this is how easy it is to talk to your tablet instead of typing on your tablet, period. You can type all you want. We include a full-size keyboard, and that's an easy thing to do. But for most of us, nothing is faster than being able to talk and have the keyboard do all the work for you, period. One thing that I want to point out, while I'm talking to my tablet, you see that it's updating on my phone at the same time. That's because we're using Google Docs. So Google Docs allows all of your devices to be in sync with each other all the time, period. You know, Alice, a lot of us have spent a lot of money on other tablets,
right,
you know, on other pads. And when we try to talk to them, we find that they don't really get everything we say. I think being able to do not just a word or a sentence, but a paragraph. You know, you could use it. Your kids could use this in school. They could hit that button, and when their teachers start a lecture, this could, you know, type their notes for them. When you think about it, there's a lot of really cool. Or when you go into a doctor's appointment, how often do you go into a doctor's appointment and you think, you know, you're trying to remember every single thing they said. You can press that button, and it not only records it.
Such a great idea.
We'll write it out for you.
I'm doing that next time. I went to see one of my doctors. She put me on some different medications.
It's hard to remember everything,
and then I'm
right?
like, why am I taking this again? Yeah. This is going to be your solution. It is big. You will love the size. You will love the fact that you get like a 7-hour battery life on this, and that full-size keyboard, but yet it's nice and light. You're going to carry this everywhere. You're going to